The whole objective of using CAMB THP is to break down complex biopolymers. And where do you find them? Waste activated sludge is one of them. A lot of plants usually don't want to go for a full THP. They basically divert the primary flow, but also bio waste. We've looked at food waste, municipal solid waste. There's bio waste. There's also fish waste, aquaculture waste that has been treated in one of the plants in Trondheim in Norway. So those are the ones, basically, bio waste. And this, we've also it's not a sludge center application, but we also kind of looked a little bit in the past on paper and pulp industry, and also a little bit in byproducts of the oil and gas, which is in South Africa, the Sasol project. So yes, the THP is quite a versatile piece of equipment, can treat a lot of things, but what really drives it is the economics. So there are a lot of things to consider into that. That is fundamental into master planning. I think you need to have that foresight for a utility. And one thing is, you have to see with the economics here. How many sludge centers do you want, or how many points or how many locations will the sludge center cater to? And because it might take you a lot of distance for you to transport all that sludge. Maximum what we have seen in Europe, especially 30 to 40 kilometers is kind of a ballpark number in terms of distances. I would say it depends a lot on what you really want to treat. Why do you want a sludge center in the first place? Second thing, as I said, very importantly, it's optimizing your assets. Because I give you an example, if there were 4 plants with 4 different tons of dry solids, and you got to put your THP in one, in 3 of them, in one, because it's low quantity, if you can combine all that into one sludge center, you're going to optimize all your assets. So it depends on your strategies, what you really want to do. And we could help you on that. See, what happens in a side stream treatment, if you look at the reject water quality, now again, it depends on your feedstock, but I'm just going to take a simple sewage sludge as a feedstock, so there's no heavy metals in your municipal sewage sludge. So say if I look at sewage sludge and you dewater it, depending on the quantity, one thing is you can collect it and bleed it into a large wastewater treatment plant, because your COD is very high, your ammonium concentration is very high, and your phosphorus is very high. So you're basically rich in nutrients. You could also go through some processes like ammonia stripping to strip out the ammonia, or you could do for phosphorus recovery, you could go in for struvite precipitation using technologies like Ostara, or you can do Anamox, basically convert that ammonium directly into nitrogen with the help of Anamox bacteria, or you could do enhanced biological nutrient removal, where is basically nitrification and denitrification. So there are lots of permutations and combinations.